Chiswick, West London, one of the UK's most desirable areas. The economy may have nosedived during the pandemic, but the housing market's booming, with the number of sales at their highest since records began. On the market, there's $3.5 million home. Remote working normalised during the pandemic means the sellers no longer need to be in the capital for work, and many buyers are looking for more space, especially outside.
So 180,000 transactions is what the government data is anticipating for March 2021, and that's the highest level on record since they recorded the data from 2005. So it's miles above what we typically see. The average across the last 16 years has been circa 82,000 transactions a month.
The housing market is so important to the nation's economy that the British government simply couldn't let it fail, which is why it introduced a property tax holiday, allowing buyers to save thousands of dollars on purchases. Buyers were also allowed to take 95% mortgages from banks and lending agencies. The problem is, in cities such as London, there simply aren't enough houses with the kind of space, especially gardens, that people now want. And we've seen house prices go up steadily by several $1,000s every month. According to recent findings, most people in the UK think owning a home is more important than getting married or early retirement. But the country's no exception. House prices have risen in many big Western cities, fuelled by a mix of low interest rates, land shortages and construction that cannot keep up with demand. But when the British government's COVID-19 support schemes, such as the property tax holiday, come to an end in the next few months, the bubble, warn economists, will burst.
House prices now are higher than they've ever been before in England. It's not a stable position that we're now in, particularly given that the holiday from stamp duty is time limited. People know when it's going to stop. So when it stops, that may trigger a quite significant reaction, particularly if the economy suffers as well.
The overheated markets also push prices well beyond the reach of many, especially first-time buyers. For the past 20 years, prices have outpaced the rise in average earnings. Despite the current surge in sales, there just simply aren't enough affordable houses available. For many buyers, owning a home has rarely felt quite so insecure. Neave, Al Jazeera, London.